My in-laws sat at the dinner table picking apart everything I did. I pulled out a bill and slammed it down on the table. What are you doing?
These are my parents. You need to respect them the way I do.
What's with that attitude? I grabbed him by the collar and dragged him into the bedroom. I don't even spoil my own parents. So what makes yours special? Keep whining and every one of you can get out. Ow, honey, I'm sorry.
Stop, stop! I swear I won't do it again!
My husband slapped the bed so it sounded like a beating while begging for mercy on cue. 10 minutes later, and he's still putting on the show. Jensen, you have to cook these dumplings 5 at a time. That's how I make them for your father-in-law, 5 at a time so everyone is piping hot. This duck is way too greasy, this meat is too lean, and these vegetables aren't fresh. What am I supposed to eat? What kind of meal is this? I sent you a document. What I won't eat, what I want more of, when to buy groceries, when to cook, how many dishes and soups to make, and what to serve guests. Memorize it and follow it exactly. Sorry, my mom runs a mahjong hall and my dad runs a slaughterhouse. I've been stuffed before, but I've never been a pushover. Eat it or don't. If you hate it that much, go eat in the bathroom. I've never seen someone so eager to be another person's servant. I'm not here to wait on royalty. Don't tell me what to do! No meat, no vegetables, guess you'll be living on air. You! What are you doing? What kind of attitude is that? Ow, honey, I'm sorry. Stop! Every single day, you people find some new drama for me. Pull one more stunt and all of you are out. Son, how can she be so heartless? Don't say that. If Zhenjin hears you, she'll come for you too. You're really this useless? You let a woman scare you into this? Then why didn't you two help me just now? You watched me get chewed out like that. How am I supposed to show up at work? Why is my life so miserable? My son married one terrifying woman. Now I'm just waiting for my husband to finish his performance so he can take me out for a feast. Zhenjin paid for this whole house. They had money to buy my older brother a house in cash, but somehow had nothing for my down payment. Well, now she's got the upper hand. We can't out-argue her, and we definitely can't overpower her. Ugh! Why is my life so miserable? My son married one terrifying woman. My son married one terrifying woman. Hello, boss? What, the company system crashed? Okay. I'm heading back to work right now. Thank goodness for that rescue call. I was about to crack from acting back there. We could have just called my parents. Why make us act all this out? Aren't you worried people will call you whipped? No need to bother your parents. They could keep mine in line for a while, but the second they left, mine would start up again. Better for us to handle it ourselves. Besides, you don't care if people call you hot-tempered? Why should I care if they say I'm whipped? I love my wife more than anything. Zhang Minghao and I actually met because of an argument. Hey! Why are you cutting in line? Get to the back. Don't think you can push me around just because I'm a woman. You're not cutting this line today. What are you doing? You're a grown man and you're really going to put your hands on a woman? You shove people around again and I'm calling the cops. You were really brave back there. Can I add you on WeChat? After that, he started quietly making moves on me. And before long, we were officially together. Uncle, Auntie, there's 280,000 yuan here. 150,000 is the wedding gift for Zhenjin, and 130,000 is for the house down payment. Uncle, Auntie, I know it isn't much, but it's everything I have. After we marry, every paycheck goes to Zhenjin. No secret stash, ever. And no matter what happens, I promise I'll always stand with Zhenjin. At the time, my family thought Zhang Minghao was just nervous. Then both families met for the engagement dinner, and we learned the truth. Let me make this clear. That 280,000 was Minghao's idea. He gave it to you behind our backs. We knew nothing about it. Bride price is an outdated tradition. It's a new era. We want 0 bride price. As for a dowry, if you want to give one, a little something is fine. Mom, Dad, what are you saying? You gave my older brother 120,000 yuan when he got married. Why do I get nothing? I gave you all my pay before. Now I'm getting married and you need to give some of it back. We really don't have money. We can only give 20 or 30,000. You saw their attitude yourself today. They looked down on us like we didn't matter at all. I'm saying it again, I absolutely do not approve of this marriage. What's there to fear? Our daughter is marrying Zhang Minghao, not his parents. If she's happy, that's what matters. And if those parents of his start bothering you two, I'll bring the ladies from my mahjong club over for a little heart-to-heart. Minghao, I really love you. We finally got married. Move! 1 week in your new house and you've already forgotten your parents? We've talked it over. From now on, we're living with you two. Who said you could move in? This is my son's house. I get a say. They love my older brother and barely care about me. The favoritism is obvious. All the money and affection went to him. But it's fine. I have my wife now. I have a home of my own. It's okay. How about we go get something amazing to eat? Yes, hot pot with my wife. Zhang Minghao makes 13,000 yuan a month, but only keeps 3,000 for himself. Before we married, he told his parents he made just over 3,000, which is how he saved the wedding money and down payment. He made his position crystal clear, so I was more than willing to give him a real home. Hey Mom, is Zhenjin back yet? I'm not coming home for a while. I'm too scared to go back. But if you don't come back, I'm scared too. Then go stay with my older brother or go back to your own place. She's going to tear into me and I'm not coming home until she cools off. I'll sleep at the office. After hot pot, we went home together. Mom, Dad, I missed you so much. So there we were. He was living with my parents, I was living with his, and somehow they looked more like a family of 3 than I did. I had no words. Honey, call Lily and have her stay with you. I don't like the idea of you going back alone. I know you can handle yourself, but getting angry all the time isn't good for you. Have Lily stay with you. I'll send her some money. He did the same before our wedding. He knew what his relatives were like, so he gave every bridesmaid a big red envelope gift and told them to protect me. Whatever happened, he'd take the heat. The wedding went great. At least our side had a blast. Whether his relatives enjoyed it? No idea. Okay, if I can't handle it, I'll call Lily. Don't worry, I'm going home. Honestly, I'd been bored for way too long. Just thinking about what was coming had me a little excited. When I saw the floor had finally been cleaned, I was at least a little satisfied. Zhen, where did you go? You haven't eaten all day. Aren't you hungry? Would I have gone out if it weren't for you two? No talking with your mouth full, no lectures at the dinner table. We don't do mealtime preaching in this house. This is just who I am. I've got a temper and I'm not easy to push around. So Mom, Dad, let's live peacefully and try not to make me mad. Sound good? Zhen, your mother and I are your elders. How can you treat us like this? You know your sister-in-law, she's a teacher. Educated, stable job, beautiful too. And your older brother? Everyone who sees him says he's impressive and well put together. Zhen, you still have a lot to learn from them. How are you going to raise children someday and set a good example like this? But that's okay. Your older brother and sister-in-law can teach you. You need to learn gratitude, learn to... Are you done? How much does your precious older son even make? Don't you still use your pension to support him? A grown man mooching like that? I don't know how he has the nerve. And she's a teacher? At our wedding, she actually blocked the door demanding a 20,000 yuan cash gift. Some role model she is. Even someone asking for handouts knows to be nicer than that. You're their father. Favor whoever you want. But if you try controlling me, go ahead and see what happens. My father-in-law couldn't stop praising his older son and daughter-in-law. The favoritism was ridiculous. At least that's his biological son, so I can understand him being biased. But my husband is his mother's biological son too. I couldn't understand why she always took the older son's side and treated my husband like he was worthless. My in-laws were both remarried, and each brought one son into the marriage. From then on, the older son gained 2 parents, while the younger one practically lost his mother. No wonder my husband was stiff around them, but could make my parents laugh all day. I don't care what happened in the past, but I'm married to Zhang Minghao now, and nobody is squeezing another benefit out of him. Not anymore. My parents bought this small villa specifically for Zhang Minghao and me. Aside from what Minghao contributed, they paid for everything. Honey, put the house in your name only, same with the car. If you're protected, I'm protected. I remembered him bobbing his head so proudly when he said that. Now, thinking about it just made my heart ache. He would rather trust me, someone with no blood relation to him, than the people he called family. If nothing else, this neighborhood is quiet. Even the houses are spaced well apart. The neighborhood grocery store has great produce, but the prices are high too. If they behaved themselves, I had no problem living peacefully together. But if they insisted on causing trouble, they weren't getting a single bite of my food. Why are you making all this noise this early? You can't use the rooftop? You can't use the little garden outside, so you just have to disturb everyone here? Zhen, how can you talk like that? My legs and back aren't great. Doing Tai Chi really helps. Besides, getting up early is good for you. And Zhen, my older son bought this for me. You broke it, so you need to pay me back. Pay you back for what exactly?
What are you doing? I'm your father. Open the door. Why did you lock me outside?
My mother-in-law was the one who cleaned that day. The old man did nothing but sit on the couch and complain, and since she was still my husband's mother, I didn't want to go too far with her. Zhen, I'm making noodles. Want me to make you a bowl too? Clearly this drama wasn't over, and I wasn't going back to sleep anyway, so I nodded yes. Zhen, add chili and vinegar however you like. I fried 2 eggs for you too. Try it and see if you like it. By then, I'd figured my mother-in-law out. She looked like the one always starting things, but really she only bullied people who backed down. Stand firm, and she folded fast. The old man was different. He didn't talk much, but most of the schemes were his idea. Without someone else charging in for him, he had no choice but to do the dirty work himself. That's why I let my mother-in-law stay but kicked my father-in-law out. Plain noodles with greens, fried egg, and scallions. I bit into the fried egg. Crispy edges, runny yolk. Honestly, it was great. Then I looked at my mother-in-law's bowl. Not a single fried egg. I don't like fried eggs. I really don't like fried eggs.
Then how are you this good at frying them?
I'm not eating both by myself. Have one. Open the door, Zhen. Open up. What do you mean leaving Dad outside? Sister-in-law, what is wrong with you? Why did you lock Dad outside? That's unbelievably disrespectful.
Exactly. Do you know we canceled other plans just to come here? This is outrageous.
What is your problem? What's going on here? Seriously. Just look at this family. The son throwing accusations the second he arrives, the self-righteous wife eyeing the house, and the father-in-law stirring the pot. Honestly, they're perfect for each other. Too bad I'm not some delicate little wife. I've got plenty of strength and plenty of ways to deal with people like this. Oh, you're right. You're so devoted, you take your parents' pension every month, then dump them on us to care for. Wow, truly a model son. Sister-in-law, Mom and Dad can give their money to whoever they want. The way you're talking, people might think you're greedy. Besides, Mom and Dad like you too and want to live with you. Older parents are a blessing, right? We're family. Why keep score so closely and let people laugh at us? By the way, where's my younger brother? Tell him to come out so we can all talk. Your younger brother is too scared to come home after I chewed him out. I make the decisions in this house. Sister-in-law, I don't care how nicely you dress it up. If both parents live with us, then both pensions come to us. Otherwise, each family takes one parent, or we switch every 2 months. Pick one. Morality only works on people who actually have morals.
She's got me! Help! She's got me! Ow!
I wasn't finished talking. Why are you two running away? I've got plenty of time, and I recorded everything that just happened. Maybe I'll swing by my older brother-in-law's company or my sister-in-law's school and ask their co-workers what they think of all this. Sound good? For one glorious second, I felt like the villain in a TV drama, and it felt amazing. How can you be this shameless? You can't just record us like that. Calling me shameless? Cute. I can live with that. Fine, I'll blur your faces. If people still recognize you, that's hardly my problem. We're settling this today. Otherwise, you already know what happens next. Watching them hesitate, I knew exactly what they wanted. Keep the money, avoid the responsibility. Since when does life hand out deals that good? I'll stay with the older son, and my wife can stay with the younger one. As for our pensions, we'll give them to whoever we want. My father-in-law knew exactly what his sons were like, so he made the decision on the spot. I knew he didn't want to stay here and suffer. After all, I wasn't going to indulge him. You old man, my older son, Mom, your younger son is your own child. Of course he'll treat you well. You can still visit us anytime, right? Anyway, we've got things to do. Bye. They came over, solved nothing, gained nothing, and somehow left with one difficult old man. I almost laughed. Mom, you don't look happy. Want to go to my older brother's too? I can take you over. It's not like she has no pension. They'd rather give up the money than take her in. Does that sound like family to you? And after everything that just happened, my older brother-in-law, his wife, and my father-in-law all knew exactly what kind of person I was. They still dumped my mother-in-law here without hesitation. Kind of sad, honestly. No, I'm happy. Really, I'm happy. After dinner, my mother-in-law said nothing. She quietly lowered her head and went to wash the dishes. Honey, when your mom isn't around your dad, she actually seems pretty nice. If nobody causes trouble, who wants to walk around scowling and playing the bad guy all day? My mom was pretty nice when she first remarried too, but little by little she changed. Everything became about my dad and my older brother, like I wasn't even there. Back then I still competed with my older brother for her attention, and I lost every time. Eventually I learned my lesson. keep things to myself, and stop opening my heart to her. Later, once I started making money, my parents suddenly cared about me again. I thought Mom was finally proud of me and remembered she had another son. Then she turned around and gave it all to my older brother. Maybe in her eyes, my older brother really is just that perfect. I believe not every mother loves her children equally, but I can't believe someone who doesn't love her own son could truly love someone else's child that much. Jensen, what's up? Did I do something wrong? Mom, sit down. Mom, I just think you're amazing. This house is huge, but you keep it spotless, cook, do laundry, and wash dishes. You're even better than the premium housekeeper I hired. We used to have a housekeeper at the villa, but I gave her paid leave so my in-laws wouldn't get too comfortable staying here. This is nothing. It's way easier than my old place. And you get the groceries delivered, so I don't even have to shop. I just cook, hardly any work. You're not picky, and you always say the food is good. With just the two of us, cooking and cleaning are easy. You know what? The expensive stuff really does taste better. I love living with Mom, too. She's not one of those meddling mothers-in-law, and she's so capable. My husband lucked out, and so did I. Jensen, your husband really is a good man. That day he was just worried about us. What couple never fights? Marriage is about giving each other a little grace. Don't stay mad at him, okay? I really thought Mom only cared about her oldest. Turns out she still remembers her own younger son. I know, I'm not mad anymore. He didn't come back because work sent him on a business trip. He'll be back in a while. He said he was afraid you'd see the bruise on his face, so he didn't call. That's good, that's good. Must be my oldest missing me. Your dad and your brother just have short tempers. Deep down, they're good people. What's wrong with you? Your younger son's wife is loaded. Didn't we say we'd get them to help your oldest? Have you lost it? A few days there and you forget everything. Useless old woman. Your memory gets worse every year. Dad, calm down. Mom remembers. It's the younger brother and his wife who are being difficult. Me? Awkward? Not at all. I just stood there listening, feeling like I'd accidentally overheard the villains plotting in a corner. Jensen, your dad didn't mean it like that. Actually, Go get ready, I'm taking you out today. The second I changed the subject, Mom jumped at the chance and agreed. I also called my mom and godmother. She still couldn't really open up to me, but talking to women her own age? Much easier. Plus, my mom and godmother are great talkers and know how to show people a good time. Let's get you hanging out with people your age. Mahjong is fun. Give it a try. I don't know how to play Mahjong. I really don't. In-law, it's been forever. I missed you so much. We were just saying we had no one to play Mahjong with. Jensen said you were free and we got so excited. Exactly. It's hard to find a good fourth. Come on over. The club hired a new chef too. Once we're tired from playing, we can try the food together. My mom is obsessed with Mahjong. Years ago, she and my godmothers even made it to the finals of a Mahjong tournament. People said she was wasting her life just eating, drinking, and having fun, so she used her brains and opened a Mahjong club. And it kept growing. She hired designers, servers, and trained chefs, added both Chinese and Western food, plus manicures and massages. Basically, people might not have visited yet, but once they did, they always came back. Fun, right? I'm telling you, Mahjong is basically creating order out of chaos. There's real wisdom in it. Exactly. At our age, if we want to have fun, we should. What, stay home raising kids, cooking and washing dishes forever? I've worked hard my whole life. I'm done. You're a fast learner. Sharp mind, too. If you'd had the chance when you were younger, you could have built something big. Why are they all so good looking? Who doesn't like a handsome guy? Toss a little tip, improve your mood, nothing illegal about that. Men get to have fun. So what's wrong with us doing it too? The moms went from hairstyles to manicures. Seeing my mother-in-law finally relax, I gave them a thumbs up and quietly slipped out. Oh no, I had so much fun I forgot I was supposed to cook. My memory. Mom, don't worry about it. I hired Auntie Chen and Auntie Sun to clean and cook. My mom said you all had a blast and they've been looking for a good Mahjong partner. Just enjoy yourself. Don't worry about the house. Once she saw I truly wasn't upset, she finally sat down to eat and kept telling me stories from the Mahjong table. After that, she went every day. One day she came home with a manicure, the next with a new hairstyle, then a cheap how, and the day after that she even bought me a bracelet. Every day she looked happier, and somehow younger too. About 2 weeks later, my mom called me. Honey, your mother-in-law is actually pretty nice. She just can't stop worrying about that husband of hers and his whole side of the family. They treat her badly, but she still can't let go. I think it's what you young people call emotional manipulation. Yeah, she's been brainwashed. Don't worry though, once someone gets used to a good life, who wants to go back to misery? Exactly. At first, she was sneaking calls to her husband. Now she doesn't even call him first anymore. Ha! Mom, stop buying me things. This must have cost a fortune. Looks like that one's for my husband. I've got a pension. Besides, I've been winning at Mahjong these past few days. We went to a movie today, and they said these pajamas were super comfy. I touched the fabric, and they were right, so I bought 3 sets. Wash yours and try them. If you like them, I'll buy more next time. I bought this for you. My mom and godmothers have one too. Think of them as matching best friend bracelets. Pretty and flattering. She was over the moon. It was the first time I'd ever given her a real, thoughtful gift. The phone rang again. This time it was the older brother. Mom still put it on speaker. She felt like there was nothing she had to hide from me. Nothing serious. He just said he, his wife, and their son missed her and wanted her to come over tomorrow. What grandma wouldn't be happy hearing that? She immediately pulled me over to help pick an outfit and match it with her jade bracelet. Tomorrow I'll go see my little grandson. I agreed. But I already knew that once she went over there, that smile probably wouldn't last. Early the next morning, I had the driver take her there. She might stay a few days before coming back. Just have fun. Don't worry about anything else. Wifey, I missed you so much. Did you miss me? Come here, I need kisses, mwah. Don't we video call every day? That's not the same. I can't even hug you. And today, no one's home but us. So I let him fool around. By the second day, Mom still hadn't come back or even called. I checked my phone, then looked at my husband, who was clearly hoping to turn this into a massage session. Honey, didn't you say your brother always asks Mom for money and makes her clean his house? Did they suddenly change, or is Mom really that patient? Listen, the door opened. Is Mom back? Mom, perfect timing. Your favorite lychees arrived yesterday. I saved some for you. Mom, these pajamas you bought me are so comfortable. I love them. Of course, Mom picked them herself. You only got a pair because of me. Then thank you, wifey, and thanks, Mom. Ha ha ha! Mom's finally back. I've been craving your noodles. Well, look who it is. My bargain bin father-in-law calling. These two always use speakerphone around me now. It's basically a habit. Is your mother back? Has she lost her mind? I asked her to pick up the kid, cook, and wash dishes. She's done it before. What's with the attitude? And what was she wearing? Totally inappropriate, and she wouldn't even listen. Tell her to send this month's pension now. Your brother needs to pay for the kids' classes. Hurry up. That old man still hadn't given up. His former live-in servant finally refused to obey, and it was driving him crazy. Weren't you the one who said Mom could give her pension to whoever she wanted? Well, she gave it to me. Keep talking, and I'll take yours too. Mom came out just then. She looked like she hadn't heard a thing, but only she knew for sure. That night, when she made noodles, all three of us got 2 fried eggs. After that, Dad never called again, and Mom never mentioned that family of 3 again. 2 months later, I got pregnant. Mom and my husband were thrilled and barely let me lift a finger. When my parents found out, they moved in too. On Lunar New Year, Dad finally called after months of silence and asked us to come back to the hometown for a family reunion dinner. Mom clearly wanted to go, so my husband and I bought gifts and went with her. It was both Dad's and Mom's hometown. Winter there was freezing. I was bundled up like a ball and had zero energy. After a long drive, we finally arrived. The second I got out of the car, I threw up. I knew I shouldn't have brought you. This trip is way too hard on you. I'm fine. I actually feel better after throwing up. Lately, Mom had been treating me like her own daughter. I came because I was afraid she'd get bullied if she returned alone. Enough talking. It's freezing. Let's get inside and warm up. The room had been full of laughter, then suddenly went dead silent. A whole crowd was inside, and sitting right in the middle was that old grouch I hadn't seen in ages. Sister-in-law, not to be rude, but at your age, why are you still wearing a chipao? Have some shame. You used to be a decent wife when you were young. Why are you getting worse with age? Exactly. You don't even give your pension to the kids. What are you saving it for? Better to spend it on the living, and look how late you showed up. We'd practically finished dinner already. What, does this whole family have no hands? You were just waiting for the 2 of us to come cook? Are you serious? Jensen is pregnant. What exactly do you mean by handing her an apron? So what if she's pregnant? We did everything while pregnant too. Since when are daughters-in-law this delicate? A little movement is good for her. Go on, everyone's waiting. The old woman even reached out to drag me. So that was it. They saw I was pregnant and thought I'd be easy to push around. That's why they called us back, to put us in our place. Nope, not happening. Move. This is way too far. My daughter-in-law doesn't get treated like this at home, so why should she come serve your entire family? Did all of you suddenly lose your arms and legs? Mom planted her hands on her hips, looking exactly like my own mother when she used to roast everyone at the Mahjong Club. I must have been out of my mind when I was young, waiting on this whole family. When you're happy, I'm the good, dutiful wife. When you're not, you treat me like dirt. I finally woke up, and you think I'm going back to that miserable life? Dream on. Wang Daqiang, listen carefully. Your son can support you, and my son can support me. I've got my own grandson now, so stop bothering me. After New Year's, we're getting divorced, and if I back out, call me a coward. Mom marched over with a cold snort and shut Dad down so completely he had nothing to say. Son, daughter-in-law, let's go. We're going home for a real feast. Okay, Mom, let's go home. We drove back to my parents' house. The door opened to warm light. After trudging through the snow, we still had a home waiting for us, and we ended up having a peaceful new year. I want a divorce, I'm filing. Wang Daqiang received the court summons. He was so furious he screamed over the phone, "You heartless woman! I hope you rot." Zhang Minghao recorded the call and sent it straight to the lawyer as evidence of his threats. Hoping to squeeze out more money, Wang Daqiang actually went to the gate of our villa community, sat on the ground, and caused a scene. "My life is miserable!" "Sir, please get up. My wife dumped me because I'm poor. My children are heartless and ungrateful. They're trying to drive me to my grave." Oscar-worthy performance. Reasoning with a professional troublemaker like that was pointless. I had Auntie Qian take the property office megaphone outside and play a recorded legal explanation right in front of him. When he realized he wasn't getting anything out of it, all that swagger vanished and he scrambled away. Wang Daqiang's little stunt completely backfired. Humiliated, he ran back to his oldest son for help. "Son, you've got to help me." When intimidation failed, the older brother decided to try playing nice. "I'm Mr. Zhang's biological older brother." "Little brother, please talk Mom out of the divorce. Dad cries at home every day. It's heartbreaking." "Spare me the fake concern. You don't want them divorced because you don't want to lose Mom's money. She's been your free maid for years. She's older now. She deserves to enjoy her life. If you're really such a good son, pay to support Dad yourself. Stop living off other people while pretending you're a saint." His co-workers looked at him with open disgust. His face turned red and he stormed off cursing. Soon enough, the court date arrived. Our whole family walked into court with Mom, heads held high. The lawyer laid out years of transfer records, page after page of ugly numbers, showing that they not only took her monthly pension, but also expected her to wait on them like a full-time servant. That old woman gave me that money willingly. I've spent all these years swallowing your insults and sarcasm. In the end, they reached a settlement and signed the divorce agreement. Wang Daqiang had to return part of the assets. How am I supposed to live now? That afternoon, after the divorce was finalized, my mom and godmothers booked a private luxury room to celebrate Mom's new life. Ladies, I finally get to start over. I spent the first half of my life sacrificing for a bunch of ungrateful people and swallowing every insult. From today on, I'm living for myself. I'm going to enjoy every bit of happiness I missed. Honey, thank you so much. You gave me a warm, loving home. Seeing everyone this happy makes every bit of drama worth it. Ha ha ha. The private room rang with the clatter of mahjong tiles, filled with this amazing sense of freedom and joy. While our lives were finally thriving, the older brother's family was falling apart over money. Without a steady income, the two of them fought every day in their rundown rental. "You're useless, you can't make money, and now I'm the one suffering." When money gets tight, even love turns bitter. The same two people who once acted so superior were now fighting over a few dollars for groceries. "Can you stop talking for 2 seconds?" "Why should I? Look at you, no shame at all." "Enough, stop fighting, both of you." The moment he said that, rage sent him crashing to the floor. A neighbor called emergency services, and an ambulance took him away. He survived, but the sudden stroke left him with limited mobility and a long recovery ahead. He could no longer boss everyone around like before. All he could do was recover at home, where life became quiet and dull. Expensive medical bills and long-term care costs landed on the older brother's shoulders like a mountain. I'm not taking care of him. With nowhere else to turn, he hired an unlicensed car late at night and secretly dumped the old man at the gate of our villa. "Wait here for your younger son." The security cameras caught everything in crystal clear detail. The guard on duty called me immediately. Zhang Minghao threw on a thick coat and stepped outside, looking at the father who once lorded over everyone, now broken and miserable. What my brother did was wrong, but he must really be desperate. Let's get Dad settled somewhere safe first. I had no other option. I panicked and came up with this stupid idea. "Please help, I really can't handle him anymore. I'm asking you to take some of the burden." Wang Daqiang was placed back in a regular hospital room with a caregiver. He would never again eat meals cooked by his ex-wife. His days became lonely and painfully dull. Looking at Wang Duqiang's condition, the laughter from that private room felt like it had happened only yesterday. Zhen, come have some hot soup. People who no longer matter couldn't stir even the slightest ripple in her heart anymore. My due date crept closer every day. My belly was enormous, and even walking became difficult.
Honey, are you okay?
We're doing postpartum recovery the modern way. No old school rules. One early morning in late fall, I woke to a sharp downward pain. Without warning, my water broke in my sleep. Grab the hospital bag. We need to go. Breathe with me. Deep breaths. After I got the epidural, my husband never let go of my hand. The pain eased a lot, but exhaustion washed over me. Honey, hang in there. Seeing him look like he was about to cry himself unconscious somehow made me less nervous. Then a loud newborn cry filled the room. With one final push, I delivered a healthy baby boy. Congratulations, you have a healthy baby. His little red face was wrinkled, but to me, he was the most perfect angel in the world. I finally get to hold my big, healthy grandson. I'll never let you go through this kind of pain again. My grandson is just too adorable. Surrounded by so much love from my family, I forgot every bit of the pain in an instant. Our family life finally stepped into its brightest chapter. I'm the happiest person in the world.